hello. My name is April. Welcome to the court. Today we are actually starting a crochet-a-thon. I have no plans this weekend, so I want to crochet a lot. I am working on my market list for now. I have done quite a lot of work to that market list, but I am way behind. The idea is to have about $3,000 in inventory starting for my fall markets. I would like to get more if possible, but honestly, we'll see. It's really hard to do when you work full time and also do this on the side. I'm literally crocheting in every nook and cranny that I have after work. But let me show you some things that I've made the last week or so, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to continue with over the weekend. So in my last video, I showed you a couple patterns that I made from Pocket full of posies. I did not get to the griffin in that video, but I did right after, and here he is. This is the griffin. I don't even remember what his name is called. Let me find his name for you. Pippin. He's Pippin the Griffin. Actually, I like that name. I'm gonna continue using that name for him because I like to name all my plushies when I make them. But this is Pippin the Griffin. He's adorable. He was so freaking easy to make. I didn't actually give him extra eye detail like I normally would because I thought this was actually looking really cute as it was. So I just went with it. I used Naughty Pony yarn for this, Posh for this in the wings, Baby Bear for the tail and here, and I think this yellow is also Posh, or not Posh, Premier Perfect Chunky is instead of Posh. Did I say Posh? No, Posh, okay? Premier Perfect Chunky. And then of course I gave him some brown and gold glittery hand-painted eyes. So he's Pippin the Griffin, super easy, almost no sew, but not quite. You do sew the tail and the arms and legs in, or not sew, crochet in the round, and then this little thing you sew on top of afterwards. You sew the ears on, the beak on, and the wings on. So those three things. But I love Pippin the Griffin and I love floppy things. I just love floppy things. And I can't remember if you can make him as a, no you cannot. This is not a snuggler pattern, which is why I like it. So Pippin the Griffin, he's adorable. Comes out about here. And I think I would price him at, I think he'll be $25 to $28, probably 28. He's actually, I think he's worthy of 30, but we'll put him at 28 and see how he does, because my other griffin that I had did take a while to sell, but it could have just been the pattern too. This one I think is a really, really cute pattern. Again, pocket full of posies. I'll have all the links down below. I wanted some little makes, so I started with these guys. I don't normally make like blob type patterns, but I liked these guys, and I especially started thinking maybe they could be on the swing. I think the pattern calls them on a swing, but I did make a couple Mothmen. I think I've made these a while ago, but I don't remember showing them in a video. This is another pattern pack I got with Bigfoot. I want to make Bigfoot too, but I just haven't done it yet. But I actually really enjoy these Mothmen. Like, I like the fur with them, and they were super, super easy to make. You do sew the wings on afterwards, but everything else, oh yeah, and these little antennae fuzzy things, you sew those on too afterwards. But everything else, super easy peasy, was very, very quick. I enjoyed it a lot actually, and I think I will make these for my under $10 band because they were so quick. They probably still will be like $8-ish at least. The fur definitely is expensive, but you use so little of it. You really do. You use so little of it. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm definitely covering all my expenses and more on these guys at $8, but loved it. And I finally got to get red eyes and use them. I never have done that before, and I have a ton of red eyes to make, so that means we're gonna have a ton of Mothmen. I just want more cryptids in my repertoire, you know what I mean? I have also made, but not finished, a lot of Swirly the Snakes. I need to do the eyes still, but I've made a ton of them. I also made an albino one, which people really love. I made a lot of blue since that's what I had out open, and green. Oh wait, this one doesn't have a head yet, so we have a headless snake here that I never finished. I need to finish that. But I'm working on swirlies. I run out of these all the time, so I need to make a ton of them. And we're getting there. We're getting there. I don't like to batch make that much, but you know what? For these guys, they're so easy. I think I can make one in like half an hour. Like, I don't know. And right now I do sell them at $8. I might make them 10. I don't know. I haven't decided. What do you guys think? I might make them 10, but they are still very small, especially when I make them in Posh. This is another pattern I made recently. I loved the idea of this kitty. I loved how cartoonish it was, and I definitely made her as what is the in the Aristocats, you know what I'm talking about? The little baby cat with the pink bow. That's kind of what she was modeled after. But she's a sitting kitty, and she has little bobble feet here, but these are also crocheted in the round. These little floppy legs are, she sits very nicely. I haven't decided whether I wanted to tack up the tail or not, so you can see it out the side like this, or just leave it. Like, I feel like somebody wants to leave it too, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. What do you guys think? The eyes, again, I made some custom glittery eyes for her, and I did the eyes a little bit different. This is how it is in the pattern. This pattern is from Lex and Stitches, I think. I will have already had it on screen, so it doesn't really matter what I think. It's called the Itty Bitty Kitty, and you get two. You get a laying down one and a sitting one. And this is the sitting one. I thought the sitting one was better. And I used Sweet Snuggles Light for her. Super easy pattern to make. Not completely no-sew, but again, don't really care about that. But she was so cute. And I just love the bow. You don't have to do the bow. You can just do a collar, and then you can make like a little dangly thing for her. But I think this would be a really cute one for like an adopt-a-kitty. Like, and again, you can make it, if you make it in Posh, it would be a little bit smaller, but I think pattern is easy enough to do like an adopt-a-kitty on. And for her, again, probably in the $25 range, in my opinion. Even though she was super easy, she did take a little bit of time because she's a little bit big. She's a big girl. But I love her. And I think you could also do a lot with this face. Like, you could make them angry or sad or happy and stuff like that too. Like, I just did it kind of the way the pattern is. But I do think you can do a lot. You can even make, what's the one kitty with the moon on here? Perfect pattern for that too. I definitely like this one. I just decided I wanted to make another kitty, so I made another kitty. Not exactly fantastical, but maybe she's someone's familiar. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. And then I did go crazy with Naughty Hookers. I love her name. Naughty Hookers patterns for her worry pets. I bought them all. I bought them all because I figured this would be a great mystery box item. It's small enough to be like a $10 item. They do work up pretty quickly. And so I made one of the Pokemon worry pets. This is a shiny Mew, I think is what it's called. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but I do know this is Mew. And I think the blue one is shiny. So very cool with the tail and stuff. I did do embroidered eyes, and you know what? You tell me, did I do them okay? I'm not in love. This one's okay. I'm not in love with this one. I am partial to more round eyes rather than these like vertical type of eyes. So I did try to go around in a circle as much so I could make it round, but I don't think I did it enough. I might, for the future, because this is the first one I've made, use smaller safety eyes and not just the black ones, but like ones that actually are sink your safety eyes. I might have to just bite the bullet and get some small ones. I'd have to get really small ones because I think this space is probably like a 16mm. So we'll see. But I do like these as like a mystery box items. So like $10 mystery box item. And then you can get all different ones, like what starter Pokemon are you gonna get, or you know, what character are you gonna get. Or she also has fantastical worry pets, like there's a Griffin, there's a Yeti, there's a Bigfoot, there's all different kinds of those, there's a dragon. stuff like that too. So I think it will fit my booth very, very well as well, my theme of my booth. I like the Pokemons I really like because they're like, even though they're not like they are kind of fantastical creatures, but they are creatures, you know what I mean? They're just weird little creatures, and I love weird little creatures of all kinds. So that's kind of why I started with this one. Definitely will have some kind of mystery item in the fall. I think this will be great after I do my monsters, because I'm definitely gonna have a monster mystery box in the fall that I did last year. I still want to do those, but yeah, that's by Naughty Hookers, Worry Pets. They're so cute, and I definitely want to take one of these to work too, because I really, boy, am I stressed out at work lately. But this would be just something quiet to rub. Like, you just kind of like rub and go like this, you know what I mean? Like, that's all you do with them. But they're really, really cute. I really liked them. Two more things to show you, and then I can get on with my weekend of crochet. But I recently got this pattern too. I've been wanting it for so long. Her name is Aurora, and she's a fairy, and this is by Crochet City UK. Now, I am not done with Aurora yet. I was at first trying to make her like a Tinkerbell type of character, but she's kind of her own girl now. She's more like a daisy, in like daisy colors. And I am really satisfied with how this turned out. I have been wanting to do more mermaids and fairies because I haven't had a lot of those. And I don't do a lot of people either, so it would be really fun to do people. But this doll shape was so easy and so fun to do, and she comes out very, very cute. Now, the reason why I say I'm not done yet is because I want to give her a little bit of a flower crown up here and a little bit of something around her waist as well. I might just get a ribbon and make it sparkly, but her dress is made in the Senilco jelly chunky yarn, which I have been loving working with. I did mistakenly sew with this with a metal hook, and it was crap. Don't do that. Don't use a metal hook to sew with this. I wouldn't use a metal hook to sew with Parfait Chunky either. But yeah, her wings and her dress are used in the Senilco, and it just comes out so beautifully. Like, this is a little bit more detail. Now, this part of her dress is made with acrylic yarn, because you do have like a little bottom part to her dress down here. The pattern calls for like DK weight yarn to do that with, but I don't have that. I don't have that, and we don't want to run out to the store and buy anything. We want to use what we got. So her hair was a little bit more yellow than I wanted, but I think it still works for her, especially if she's Daisy. This is like the middle of the Daisy color, you know what I mean? So this hair, you can get a pattern pack for different kinds of hair to go with these dolls. And also I think her dolls have other patterns as well, but I am obsessed with this little fairy. I want to make it in many different colors, and I think I will get the hair pack for her as well. She is just too freaking cute to die for. Absolutely to die for. I want to add some blush to her face. I definitely think she needs just a little bit of blush, because otherwise she's a pasty girl like me. And we just need a little something something, you know what I mean? Just for people to see us. She's so cute. You can also make a little ballerina with her. I think a little ballerina would be really cute. In this pattern, it comes with like the laces for the shoes, but I did not do that. I wanted little booties because she's a little fairy for the outdoors. And like I said, I'm gonna make this one in at least 2 more different colors, because I think I just love the little fairies, and I can see little girls just loving this. I don't know how dolls sell for other market people, but I think dolls need to make a comeback. They're so cute, and this would be such an heirloom thing. I don't know about you, but my mom had a doll just sitting on a shelf forever in her room. This could be it. The American Girl dolls, people loved those for a while. Bring back dolls, man. Bring back dolls. Even though I kind of don't like dolls. They kind of creep me out in my house. I'd rather have animals. But like, I love this girl. She doesn't creep me out in any way, shape, or form. Anyways, Crochet City UK. Highly recommend it. It was so easy. So easy. Loved it. And then the next one is for a pattern test that I very thankfully got into. It's from another YouTube crocheter here, Crochet with Kelsey. She has these 3 little mystical makes. I think that they're the little mythics is what they're called. It's going to be a pattern pack of a jackalope, a gargoyle, and a pegasus. All of my favorite creatures, and I got the chance to make the jackalope. This is Jupiter the jackalope. He is so freaking adorable. This new body style that she's making is so easy, so quick, and I just love it. He even has a little tail in the back. I thought about tacking the ears to the antlers just so they stay up, but my daughter said no. She's like, no mom, I love it floppy. It needs to be floppy. But the good thing about this is the head is not floppy, like it's very much stays where it is. So I used the color charcoal in Parfait Chunky. As you can see, he kind of blue. He's kind of dark blue. You know what I mean? And that was not intended. I did think he was gray, but again, we were working in a different kind of light. So he ended up blue, but I think it still works. I think he's still very, very cute in the blue, to be quite honest. The blue and brown works. And then I did make custom eyes for him. I don't have a lot of brown eyes, so I was making some brown eyes for this one and another make that I already showed you. I think it was the griffin. But yeah, the nose is very cute. Now it doesn't say to do this in the pattern, but I did add a little face shaping so that way this nose kind of dips and comes out a little bit better. And I think it totally works and just makes it just that much cuter. You know what I'm saying? That much cuter. But yeah, this did not take me too much time at all. I'd say the hardest part about this is maybe like how you attach these antlers, and that's only because it's a little weird how it's written, but it's really not hard at all. So if you get this pattern and you have trouble, let me know. But I'm not sure when this video is coming out, so if the pattern's not out yet, I'll make sure to link her Instagram down below and her Etsy shop, but it should be out by the time I put this video out. So let me know what you think of Jupiter. The gargoyle and the pegasus, I also want to do very much so, but I don't have enough gray for the gargoyle. I haven't decided what color I want my pegasus to be. Let me know what color you think I should do. I've done yellow pegasus and I've done a lot of pink pegasuses. Maybe I do have a lot of blue. I got a lot of blue. See over there? Maybe I do like a My Little Pony one with hair that's rainbow hair. Rainbow Dash. Maybe I make a Rainbow Dash one. Anyways, this pattern, adorable. Please go get it right now. Also, make sure you're subscribed to Kelsey's crochet channel because I love her makes. She's always making creatures and fun stuff. So I make sure to check her out all the time. I love her. Love her. Thank you, Kelsey, for picking me to be a tester. I cannot wait for your other Mythics patterns. If you're going to do more, I will get them all. I promise you that. I will get them all. Anyways, those are all the makes that I've done in the last week and a half or so. I feel like I haven't crocheted that much, but that was a lot of makes, to be quite honest. Let me know which one on this list I should do next because I have a big list to do. I really need to get working on it, so I'm going to be crocheting all weekend long, and maybe next week I'll have an even bigger pile of makes to show you. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!